Yo, what it is, what it be, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Sam the Man here to save the day. Hey, look, man, I've been, out the way really, working, trying to stay consistent, stay in the gym, going to boxing, doing things on the side, keeping active, watching my diet, doing all the things that you're supposed to do that you have to start taking serious at this point if you want to, really grind and really get somewhere. That's just what I've learned. That's just been my reflection on the subject. I can't even talk, bro. It's been a little minute. Bro, I've been MIA from this YouTube, man, bro. Like, I haven't been making videos. I haven't really been streaming like that. And it's not because really that I don't know, like, what to do. It's like, bro, I have the options, but it's more so it's like it's time, bro. I spend a lot of time doing a lot of different things. And so today's my day off. The first thing I'm doing is recording this video and, getting right to get everything else in order. And, I might hop on the stream, might is strong. I think that's what I'm gonna do and like finish this game that I've been wanting to finish. But basically it's, right now I feel like I'm doing so much in my life where slow motion is better than no motion. You know what they say, right? And so, in the place where I am right now, it's like I'm working, I'm getting that check, I'm not wasting my money, I'm saving my money, I'm not going out as often. There's a balance to the things, but definitely not going out nearly as often, staying locked in on things that I feel like are, keeping me putting one step forward and going in the right direction versus like just, having times where you don't really do anything productive. But I mean, it's necessary to have balance. That's another thing that I'm realizing. So coming back after my sort of little adventure in life and figuring some stuff out, we finally come back, and now the topic of this video, even though I rambled and took man long to get into the topic of this video, so mind me for that. I'm just getting back on it, you feel me? But the topic of this video is how the gym was my therapy but not my savior. So I'm gonna talk about like how I first started going to the gym because me personally, I grew up playing basketball sports, very active, doing a lot of stuff. But like as a kid, like no one really like forces you to be in the gym. Which looking back on it is one thing I wish like was kind of not pushed, but like strongly encouraged. Like we had like a little like in our school, at least in our high school, we had like a little gym intro class where we went into the gym in gym class, but that's like a little unit you do for like a couple of days, and then like no one really takes it seriously. You feel me like that? And like I said, playing football was the only serious time that I was in the gym because we would go before practice, and then after football, like it wasn't part of my daily routine just to do just for upkeep, just for keeping your body in shape, getting stronger, being ready for certain things. You feel me? I feel like there's no point of just not using that active time to go do something. I think the gym is like very accessible for a lot of people. Like it's very much improves your appearance, improves your mental and physical health. Keeps you focusing on better thoughts. You're working, you striving to do something. You go in every day, you lock in, and that's what I love about the gym. But this is a time where I wasn't going to the gym. Those are the only real experiences I had with the gym, and like time to time, like with friends randomly, like after we hoop and stuff like that, we go to the gym, but not consistently to the point where it was in college, and I was going to Temple University at this time, still in Philly. And a lot around this time, I'm not gonna lie, COVID, because you got to talk about how it became my therapy. So in the situation where I was, it was COVID had hit after football, after everything like that, senior year, and going to college, and that first month, well, not first month, but the first semester that I was there, everything was cool, calm, but like you don't really go to the gym. Spending time in class, hanging out with friends, going to parties, this, that, and the third. Like the gym was definitely not part of my daily routine at all. Just hanging out, doing what everybody else do. Like it wasn't emphasized. And as much as my life and everything has improved since I started regularly going to the gym, I feel like you should definitely start a lot younger. So one thing I wish that I did was start younger. But anyway, so how the gym became my therapy. So during this time in college, whatever the case may be, the first semester we were there, I graduated 2019. First semester we was there. COVID happened the following semester, so everybody had to go home. So I was in a situation where I'm going back home from college. Wasn't going to the gym consistently in college. Now we're in COVID. Now it's lockdown. And during that time, bro, I felt like that was the low point for me, COVID during the years. Like a lot of people, grinded, went up during COVID. And a lot of people like struggled. I say struggled in different ways. You feel me? Me mentally. But that was the what I needed to get to this point. But anyway, so it was me so excited to go to school, so excited to go to college, this, that, and the third. And the next semester we sent right back home. Now I'm right back in a place that I was just looking forward to get out of. And that's another thing too, where I feel like I was very quick to get out of my hometown. Sorry, like I don't know why I just did that, but to get out of my hometown and like start a new life and meet new friends and do. I was so ready to do all that. That's what I was ready to do. I'm gonna be honest. I wanted to get out. So to come right back, and I was hurt, bro. I was like, dang, bro. Like now I'm back where I thought I was getting away from, and now we can't go outside. Now we can't do nothing. And all my friends are still back in college, and because some people went home, some people didn't. My mom was like, no, you can't go back. This, that, and the third during COVID. And so it was like a year, maybe some change or whatever the case may be, where I was back home. Then I went back on campus in college. We moved back to Philly. So anyway, long story short, long sidetrack to get to the point where that was my mind state going into starting to go to the gym, where I wasn't doing much. I was struggling mentally. I was the heaviest that I ever gotten because COVID. I wasn't playing basketball. I wasn't doing nothing. It was just in the crib all day. I got to my heaviest weight, and I'm 6'7", so it's like I can hold more weight, and it's a little bit more muscle, a little bit more manageable. But I was 330 at my heaviest, bro. And that was the point where I had stepped on that scale. I seen that number. And then you look in the mirror and you like, yeah, this is not the move, bro. And it's completely within your power to change, bro. So I feel like the gym is the best way of going about that approach. But it started with small things first. Like I would stop drinking soda. I would stop eating all that. I feel like, bro, a majority of all this fitness stuff is really diet. Forget the gym. See, I know this is about to be a long, like winded video, and I'm not getting to the point, but just bear with me, bro. Like, because it's triggering a lot of things I think is very insightful and very valuable, or at least from my perspective, right? So during this time, what was I saying? During this time, I'm not really going to the gym, right? So anyway, fast forward, my boy Vaughn, shout out to Vaughn, one of my good friends, I met him at orientation. It was just one random day where he hit me up. He was like, yo, you trying to meet up at Pearson? It's the gym that we have, whatever the case may be. And he's like, yo, you want to work out real quick, whatever the case may be. I say, yeah, I'm down for it. I have nothing against it. I know there's a lot of people that just have something against the gym. They don't ever want to get in it, and they think they just going, wake up looking how they want to look like one day, and just not have to do anything. I feel like there's a lot of people that do that. I don't know why you hate the gym. So I wasn't opposed to it. So I was like, sure, I'll go. But instantly after that first time of just going, and you get the pump, you feel yourself, working hard, it's strenuous. Because here's the thing that I love about the gym is that it's the earned type of pain, the pain that you want, the pain that you get results for. Though that's pain I'm willing to go through, because the harder you work in the gym, the harder you work outside the gym, the more you're going to see it in that mirror, and then you're going to understand that it was you the whole time that was doing that. All right. So that's just the thing about it. So it's very beneficial, and just something about me being able to control that, because a lot of pain in this life, bro, we can't control. We can't control that this person did this to us. You can't control that someone said this behind your back or was talking this, whatever the case be. Whatever situations you're dealing with, like a girl breaking up with you, people doing this, people firing you, this, that, and the third. All the stuff that we deal with, bro, it's like, yeah, it comes with the territory. It comes with life. But in the same sense, it's like going to the gym was the one thing where it's like you see what is worth it. You know what I'm saying? You see that the pain and the time you put in is worth it, and you're going to get the results for it. A lot of times you try and, be open to people, accept people, do this, down the third, do the best for people, and they let you down, they disappoint you, bro. And that's the pain that you don't get rewarded for. There's no reward for that. So that's the thing where I feel like therapy was the gym, because it was the one thing. You go through things in life, but it's the one pain that you get rewarded for. And you're going to get rewarded for. And the more that you want it, the more you're going to get rewarded, and the better you're going to feel, the better you're going to think, the better you're going to look, the more athletic you're going to be, the sharper you're going to be. So I feel like it's definitely something that's very, very important. And I think just the benefits that I've received, because I've been going to the gym since that point, and so we'll talk about where I'm at right now. So since that point, I would start going to the gym 3 days a week. Then I was going 4 days a week. And then obviously the more you work out, the better you're going to want to eat. So you get the results from working hard in the gym. And then it becomes like a synthesis and like a symbiosis is the word I think I'm looking for. But it's just becomes cyclical. Because you go to the gym, you work hard. Okay, because I work hard and go to the gym, do I want to eat McDonald's and KFC and all the fast food that I know is not good for me? It's not healthy, doesn't have real food, real like ingredients in it. It's bad for me. It's gonna make me feel slowed down and all this type of stuff. Do I eat that after working so hard, or do I just eat something that I know is gonna be better, healthier for me, tracking macros and protein and doing all that type of stuff? And then you start thinking it through that lens, and then you do that, and then because I eat good and because I went hard yesterday, I'm gonna go hard again tomorrow and do the same thing when I get home. And then, once you start, just don't stop. It compounds its effects, and it compounds itself. And eventually, bro, you're gonna look in the mirror and you're gonna be like, dang, I did that, and you see it, the change. And that's another thing too, because like I said, the pain is worth it, but you also get to see it with your own eyes. And I'm not the type of dude that just sits in front of like the gym mirror after the workout and flexing, or every bicep curl you just in the mirror flexing. I'm not saying that because I feel like that's dumb as hell. I hate that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even do that. I barely look in the mirror. I just want to make sure I'm getting that pump, I'm getting that work in, so I know that it's gonna look like what it's supposed to look like. Like, we don't have to spend 10 hours in the mirror. Like, that's where I feel like it gets a little weird. I don't know what y'all on for real. To be honest with you, I don't know what y'all on. It's give me a little. I don't know why you sitting so long in the mirror doing all that stuff. I think it's a little weird. But so yeah, and then you get to a point where I was going like every 5 days a week, going consistently, doing push pull legs, taking my creatine, taking my protein out, bro. It was a whole lifestyle change, a whole lifestyle switch. And the thing about the gym, bro, is like I said, the pain is earned, the pain is reward, but also you feel better about yourself. I feel like that's like the biggest thing, bro. Like, no, like, all jokes aside, and no, no cap. What I'm saying is, like, the biggest reason you should go to the gym is so you feel better about yourself, because that's really the beginning of everything. Because I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna open up, because I feel like a lot of things in our lives we don't do, or we know we should be doing, or we want to do, or it's just a fear or something. It comes from some sort of insecurity, right? And when you go to the gym and you work on yourself, you're telling yourself you can, and you keep going, you stay consistent, you can, right? And then you'll feel better. So once you start feeling better about yourself, then you're gonna start telling yourself the opposite of the things you've been telling yourself to get in the hole. Because if you really think about it in contrast, think about it, bro. When you're depressed, down, not going to the gym, lazy, don't want to do nothing, it's the voice in your head saying, dang, I can't even do this, man. I don't even want to do this, man. These people are so far ahead of me. What's the point? This, that, and the third. It's all the negative thoughts in our head that's slowing us down and showing us like we feel bad, and we go in the opposite direction of where we want to go. The brain is that powerful, bro, that if you start telling yourself the opposite and start telling yourself, yes, I can, I will, and then you do it and you prove it to yourself over and over and over and over again, then the other half didn't never exist. And you just do the opposite of what you was doing then, and you're gonna feel better about yourself. And once you feel better about yourself, you start to do things that you want to do and you've always been wanting to do, because the chains break. You feel me? So that's just in my experience why I feel like the gym was very important for me, because I felt like I was able to push that weight, push everything off my chest, use the pain, everything that was going in my real life, and I knew I could go one place and just put in the work, and just go take all that and put it into the work that was actually going to give me something, than just sitting there struggling and hurt and feeling down about certain things in my life, and this didn't go my way and that didn't go my way, and this happened and they did this, and whatever the case may be. And you get over it, because it's one place you can always go to, right? And let it all out, bro, in a way that's gonna reward you. Like, I feel like that's the best way to do it. If you had to deal with something and push it off to the side, why not let it benefit you? It's the one thing that it'll benefit you. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing, bro. After that girl did what she did, I'm telling you, you go into that gym, you'll get right, bro. And you keep doing that, you gonna get real right. Bro, to the point, and this is what I'm trying to say. I'm not even trying to sit here and brag, because like here's the thing, bro. We're all people. We all, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, whatever the case may be. I'm not even gonna sit here and say like I got the most like best looks and best physiques, whatever the case may be. But I just know where I started to where I am now, and the compliments and the people talking to me and telling me this, and they see it, or whatever the case may be, they appreciate it, whatever the case may be. That definitely does help. Not gonna lie, it does help. So I'm not going to sit here and say like I'm the best looking person, but I put in enough work to look like a little bit put together, right? Not saying that we anywhere near done, because the grind never stops. But then people start to see it, Then once people start to see it, then you start to believe it, like, okay, maybe I do look good too. Because looking good is definitely a part of it. I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's not. But I feel like the benefits that you get is way more valuable than that. But then you also get to enjoy the perks. Like, I'm gonna just be real. People are going to think you look better. You're going to feel better. People are going to treat you like how you respect yourself. So once you feel better, you start to allow people into your life and interact with people who's going to treat you better, right? And everything just goes up, 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 and up. And this is what I'm trying to say. I'm not just going to sit here and say like the gym is the only thing that you got to do, because that's not the only thing too. I feel like me spending, more time, trying to get intentional with God. I'm not perfect. Like I said, I try reading my Bible every day. Every day doesn't happen. Whatever the case may be, I don't go to church every Sunday, right? But I do know that as far as God's purpose for my life, he's not giving up on me. So these are all the things that you got to remember and tell yourself in order for it to be a full transformation and for the gym to be your therapy, but not your savior, because the real savior is Jesus Christ. And so once you get that half of it, you feel better. You start to, treat yourself better. People will treat you better. Everything starts to go better. Then comes with the religious part and Jesus in my life. And this is what I'm trying to say. You get more intentional with God, reading his word, feeling, everything that he's saying, and listening and trying to actually implement certain, things in your life. Then you will also feel better holistically. It's a complete package. Gym is the first half. I felt like that was bringing me out of my hole, but Jesus is the only thing that will complete you in the end. You need that other half of it as well. As like some crazy ad just starts playing in the middle of my thing, like, bro, we get it, bro. Like, you're gonna have to interrupt me at the best part. But anyway, that's all I'm saying. The gym pulled me out of a dark place, a dark hole. I thought that a lot of things were happening that wasn't in my control, and I was suffering the consequences, and I was never going to get to where I wanted to be. Whole time I needed to go through that to start the journey of getting to where I wanted to be, because without those lows, you can't appreciate the highs, and the lows are the fuels to get to the highs. You feel me? Like, think about it. I'm a competitive person. I like sports. I like competing. I like games, whatever the case may be. I'm competitive. So I hate losing. Doesn't matter what it is, bro. Rock, paper, scissors. I hate losing. Okay? Because I feel like I'm better in anything I put my mind to. So I hate losing. So what does it look like for me to lose in life? Can't lose. So when these situations happen to you in your life, you got an option to either quit the game, continue and count down to 10 seconds. Are you going to continue and just quit and just stop? Or are you going to push through that point, put the coin back in the slot, and just keep going, bro? You got one more life left. You got half a heart. This is Zelda, bro. Are you still going to get back? And so that's why I'm trying to say it's a bigger issue too as well. So when you hit that point, what I'm trying to say, it'll help you push through. I know at this point, it's been so routine in my life where I look forward to going to the gym. Like, today is my day off of work, right? The other days I don't have off, and I'm sitting here trying to record a video, trying to do a foot forward, another step in the direction where I want to go. Might not be perfect, might not be the best thing, but it's what I'm doing right now. And also, then I'm gonna go to the gym, and I look forward to that part of the day, because that's when I know I'm putting the work that's gonna set me going forward in the direction that I've been enjoying going. Then also I might hop on the stream and do all these things. So it's really a compounding effect. It started all the way back 2020 when I was at my lowest point and I wasn't in the gym. Then I started taking my health right. I started taking my diet right. I started going to the gym right. And fast forward to this point where once I got that started right, then it transitioned into better things in better areas of my life. Then you add the Jesus Christ, believing that he died on the cross for you and he's our savior. That's the real savior. After you put yourself in a good position, you start to realize that that's really what's going on, right? And then you move accordingly, bro. And I'm not trying to push my religion on you, anything the type may be, but that's just my experience. I can only talk from my experience, right? And like I said, I'm not perfect, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and be the holier than thou dude, bro, because I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not that dude. But what I will tell you is when you have intentionality, you believe that you can, you will. And you believe what the Bible's talking about and that he can, then he will. And you just got to leave it like that. The one thing I'm going to add too, because, bro, we just talking about stuff. And I'm gonna add to the end of this video for a little bit of perspective. It's just that it's always what you tell yourself. It's always what you tell yourself, bro. If you tell yourself that we are going to do it, and it's something that you want to do, and then you do it as proof of concept, and you look back at it, you're going to keep doing it. You're going to keep ascending. So it's all positive, positive habits and positive activities stack onto each other for you to get the direction where you want to go. You can't do one, you can't do a couple. It's a whole thing, bro, because you're gonna have areas where you need to patch up and catch things that need to be caught that can't be caught no other way than the wisdom that I feel like is found in the Bible. And that's just what I'm trying to say. Okay. So as long as you remember the main thing is the main thing, stay in that gym, stay consistent, stay locked in, stay doing the things that you enjoy doing and taking one step at a time, bro, you will be able to save yourself here, but you still need Jesus Christ as a savior. So that's kind of like the message that I wanted to do. It started off talking about the gym and basically how the gym was my therapy, but not my savior. Jesus Christ is a savior. And I'm gonna keep saying it. I know it might sound redundant, but I feel like people don't understand like the main point is the point. So sometimes I feel like I just gotta double down recap, just like how the whole video is. I don't want to keep saying the same thing, but y'all get the point. Y'all get the point, bro. So I'm chilling right now. About to probably get on the stream, finish this game that I should have been finished. I'm not gonna lie. South of Midnight. If y'all mess with that game, if y'all mess with anything, go follow the Twitch. I'll probably put a link down in the description. I'm gonna be playing Doom next, Doom Eternal, and I know I'm late for that because I've been playing this game. But I've been busy. I've been working. I've been in the gym. I've been boxing. I've been doing things that is more beneficial than video games. So, like I said, I'm gonna try and stream as frequently as I possibly can. Because the other thing too, bro, I'd be exhausted after all the stuff that I do. Is like I'm physically trying, but my body can't, bro. I can't like do all the things that I'm trying to do at once, bro. It's just not human. So we're gonna try and do the streams when we can. So after this, I'm gonna get on the stream, enjoy myself, play some games, have some fun. You know what I'm trying to say? Nothing too serious. Then it's back to the main thing, bro. But I just want this main video to be the main point of, I'm just rambling at this point. I'm gonna be real with you. That didn't even mean nothing. But I'll catch you in the next video. Deuces, man.